everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I have a lot of information for you guys today. I'm going to be making a card. Let me show you some of the stuff I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using some of this new Celebration vellum, this paper. I've been wanting to kind of try it and play with it and add some team cards to make, so that's what we're going to make. As soon as I'm done chatting with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put you up top here, and then we're going to make our card. But a few things I wanted to share with you guys today. Over on my website is my team news and highlights, and every month I just share with you guys. It's usually around the 9th or 10th, right around there, that I share with you guys just what is happening with my Stampin' Up! Team, and building a team with Stampin' Up! And having demonstrators, you know, having people come along and be demonstrators with me is a huge part of not only my job, but it's a huge part of what I do and part of what I love about Stampin' Up! So I always just like to share with you guys, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that I'm doing that maybe I don't necessarily always share, but I do like to just once a month kind of pop in and tell you guys what's happening with Stampin' Up! And with my team. And I'm always excited to have people join me and come on my team. We have tons of stuff that happens. We have exclusive Facebook groups and prize patrols and team challenges. One of the team challenges that we're doing this month that you'll see, I'll share probably in a couple weeks or so, is the berry basket die. Is super cute, and everybody on our team is decorating them and sharing photos of what they're doing, and that has been a lot of fun to see. So today I'm making a card for Top and Sells, and I send out cards all the time for different reasons, but I do send one a set out every month that is for Top and Sells. We're gonna make that card with some of this new vellum, and I'm gonna share that with you guys. And then also there are weekly deals that happen with Stampin' Up! Every week on Tuesday. We have a new photopolymer stamp set. I'm filming on Monday, so today is Monday, so I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I'm sure it's gonna be super cute. So you'll want to head over to my website by just clicking at the top of this video. That takes you to the coordinating blog post. You're going to see weekly deals. You'll see the brand new photopolymer stamp set, and then you're also going to see a update about blendability markers. And a lot of you know I had a Blendabilities club that just finished up in February. And then also our blendability markers have been offered as a celebration item. So I have a little bit of sad news about the blendabilities. They are no longer going to be offered by Stampin' Up! So I just literally got this information about half an hour ago before I started filming, and I wanted to share with you guys my true honest reaction to this news. I'm really upset. I'm sad that they are being discontinued. They are being pulled off of our shelves. The item numbers are turned off in the catalog, and you cannot get them anymore. And that is because we've had some real quality control issues. And the manufacturer that Stampin' Up! Was working with had some issues, and the markers are just not up to Stampin' Up! Quality. And one of the reasons that I love Stampin' Up! And that I do what I do and that I'm a part of Stampin' Up! Is I love our product, and I love the quality that Stampin' Up! Takes in creating and putting out product. So I very much support them taking them basically off the shelves and pulling them and us no longer selling them, but I am so sad to see this product go. I've really found a love for coloring through these markers, and so I am sad to see them go, and I am sorry. I know it's affecting you as a customer and as, you know, team members. I know that it's hard to process today for sure. So I don't know what Stampin' Up! Is planning on doing. The only information that we have got has been that they are being pulled, and we no longer carry them. They're being discontinued. And we were told in a video today details of what is happening at the manufacturer and why they're being pulled, and I don't want to bore you guys with that, but it is very complicated, and it's just something that Stampin' Up! Cannot fix. So with that said, if you have any concerns, any of my current customers or anybody else that has concerns about this or questions, please feel free to email me. I know that information is hard to find sometimes when you're online, and if you have a question about it, I'm always happy to answer. My email is on my website. There's a contact form. You can always use that. You can always leave me a comment. I try to get back to you guys. So let's move on from some sad news and go ahead and make a card. We're going to use this great vellum. This is some really fun vellum. It's a celebration item. You can pick this item up for free when you place a $50 order. And I just will say that now celebration items are while supplies last, because we had the Blendabilities as a free item, and now we no longer have those items to offer. Our celebration items, our physical, these items, the stamp sets, are all while supplies last, and there's nothing I can do about that. So I'm so sorry. So if you're wanting anything, I just want to encourage you to get in your orders and get those items picked up, because when they're gone, they're gone. So we're going to use this vellum. I'm going to stick you guys right up here, and so you can see the card I'm making, and let's jump in and make a card, and I'll show you what little goodies I am sending my team members this month. And then, yeah, so let's just get to crafting. All right, I'm back, guys, and I thought I would show you my process and coming up with the card as well. So here are the little gifts that I'm sending out to my team members. It's just some of the vellum, one of the celebration ribbons, and then a set of cards. And you guys saw me make these cards on Monday. And so this is the vellum that I wanted to play with. And then I also had wanted to use up this ribbon because my kids got into this ribbon a couple weeks ago. They got one of my rolls of ribbon and they rolled it all off, and it's just kind of been sitting in a clump on my desk, and I wanted to just use it and get rid of it, and I ended up not using it. But that's what started the process. Is I first designed this and thought I would just wrap some of the ribbon around. I ended up not liking that. So then I was trying to figure out a way to use the vellum and get it down to my cardstock without the adhesive showing. So that was the next process. So then I changed gears and I changed colors, and I decided to use Melon Mambo and Daffodil Delight, which is what you're seeing right here. I'm taking a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I'm cutting that right in half. This is going to give me my card, my actual card. So now that we have that, we can set that aside. And then I took my Melon Mambo piece, and I just wanted a layer. So when I do my layers, I just take a 1/4 inch off. So this is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 of these. I have 2 cards left to make. So now I have these 2 pieces, and that's great. I'm going to set that aside. So then I want to use some of this vellum. So this vellum is really cute. I really like it. All these different patterns. So what I'm going to do is pick one of the more simpler patterns. I did this. You'll see that I used this on some, but I think that this one actually might be pretty as well. So let's go ahead and use that piece. So what I want to do with this vellum is I'm going to go ahead and cut it at 3 inches. Now we can bring the Melon Mambo piece back, and I'm going to use my grid mat to kind of line this up. And so I want to put it right here just like this, and I want it to be straight across. I'm going to be using this stamp set and this stamp set. So I'm going to be using the sentiment from this stamp set, and I want it to be able to go right up there. So I'm going to put this down a little bit lower. And now what I can do is just take my nail and make a little crease. If you don't have a nail to use, if your nails are not long enough, you can just take your bone folder and do the same thing. You're gonna mark that. Okay, so now you can pick everything up. And what we're gonna do is wrap this around the cardstock so that our adhesive is hidden. Now, when you're doing this, the only thing that I found is you want to make sure that your vellum is really tight around your cardstock. Otherwise, it kind of bows up. So the way I do that is I just kind of pull, now that this is creased, I just kind of pull that vellum before I tuck it and smash it. That's really technical. Tuck it and smash it. Okay, so now that I've tucked that under and smashed it down, I just take my bone folder and then give that a good crease. And you don't really care how it looks on the back because it's the back. Nobody's gonna see it. So I just add a little bit of adhesive just to make sure that that stays in place. And you can see that it did kind of even bow up there a little bit. It's not as perfectly flat as I would like it, but it should be okay. And you can always take your bone folder and then kind of smush that down a little bit more, and it helps. So now we can just do our stamping real quick. So I have my Celebrate stamp, and it's gonna allow me to line that up a little bit easier. So let's set this aside and grab our Whisper White piece and our Daffodil Delight. Okay, so one more thing we're gonna do. We're just gonna take one of these buttons. These are little tiny Melon Mambo buttons. They are our basic buttons that you can get. We're gonna put that right in the middle. We can then put some dimensionals on the flower. We'll bring our card base back over and this piece, and we're just gonna add adhesive. Just like this, and we're putting that just like that. So this is one of the other ones I did with the other vellum, and you can see it looks cute as well. So there's some great patterns in here that would work really well for this kind of card, and then they're super easy. You can mass produce them, and you can use any sentiment up here you want. It doesn't have to be this particular one. So thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Thank you for watching the beginning of my video where I just had a lot of information for you guys, and I just want to tell you thank you so much for sticking with me as I am filming more face-to-face. It's not comfortable for me to do, and there's a little bit of a learning curve for me as to where to film and how to film and what works best. And so I just want to say that I really appreciate your guys' support and sticking with me as I'm making that transition and changing those things up. I always appreciate your kind comments and of course your support. So thank you guys so much, and I will be back tomorrow with St. Patrick's Day treats that I did for Kayla's class. I will be sharing those with you tomorrow. So thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later.
If you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear